Hello, gorgeous beings, light beings, starseed, light workers, spiritual vibers who like to awaken and ascend. I'm going to dive into a guided message today. I've decided that if there is any energy in a zodiac reading that connects to my past or any energy I don't like, I'm going to swerve it. So we've just scrapped the Aquarius reading and we will continue to do so if I pick up on any vibrations I don't like. But we're going to put something positive in its place. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Three of Swords that's out and the Justice. It's up to you to take justice over a heartbreaking situation. So let me give you the example of what's just happened. I've just done an Aquarius read and all the hairs on my arm started to stand up. I started getting a lot of stabbing pain in my heart chakra. I personally have issues that I am aware of and I'm trying to evolve on the channel, just with old energies that I'm slowly charioting forward from, the Chariot card in tarot, right? And it was kind of a King of Swords vibration that I just didn't want to engage with anymore. And I've just got to be smart. As a YouTuber, I always talk about, we all put out content and it's simple, but when you open a channel spiritually, it's quite a different craft. And for me to get some stabbing pains in my heart chakra and the hairs stand on my head, stand up, I just felt uncomfortable to dive into that energy. And I was like, I'm so sorry to all the Aquarius that don't actually know me and the feminine Aquarius out there, because it's not targeted at them, but I had a really negative King of Swords energy. And it was just mirroring back to an old vibration that I know. And as a reader, that's really awkward. I don't know, I haven't quite mastered how to deal with something like that. And I'm not going to read for an energy I don't associate with anymore from my past. Is that fair? Is that okay for me to say? Well, let me know what you think in the comments, guys, because I can't carry on reading for negative vibrations that I don't want in my life, you know? I've got to transcend. And that kind of energy just sits on a reading and ruins the opportunity for everyone else out there. And I need to get traction. I want this channel to start growing properly now. I've got rid of so much toxicity from my life. So I've just got to make sure I don't attract it in. And I really considered, do I talk about this with you guys? But then out came the Three of Swords and the Justice card. And I thought, yeah, we do. We're going to turn it into a gorgeous reading about how all of you and I continue to move through heartbreak and get justice in our lives. If we sense something that's wrong, and this is my biggest wake-up call, when you sense something is wrong with somebody else or another vibration, and you believe you're being lied to, treated unfairly, and someone's taken advantage of you, your goodwill, your kind heart and nature, you feel something empathically, that someone thinks they can use that against you and try and violate you, you haven't got to stand for it. Whether it's family or friends, someone you've known since childhood, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you've grown up together, it doesn't matter. If that energy is unhealthy and toxic and surrounding you, you have to pull away and say, no, leave me alone. I'm not going to open up a channel energetically to let you into my reality. I'm trying to do readings for free in a really positive way that can change my mood and mental health and emotional well-being in really light, positive ways. So to engage with your energy after you know how I feel about you now is so disheartening to me and so disrespectful, considering I've made it clear where I stand, you know? And it's just a YouTube channel, it's just a reading. No, not for a spiritualist, it's not. Not for a tarot reader opening a spiritual channel, it's not. Not for a medium or a psychic or a clairvoyant, it's not. So let's consider our gifts as spiritualists, and let's consider the people that choose to walk on our spiritual gifts and ignore our spiritual doctrine and our morals and integrity that we choose to have as readers on the platform. In the past, I would lie about that energy and just maybe swerve it or try and read in a different way, or just try and act like it wasn't that energy I know so well. But I'm really clairvoyant now. I'm really, really gifted and powerful in spirit, and I've got to keep going. The King of Swords came out with a Hierophant as well. We're going to keep reading this and just seeing where it plays out in your lives. If you've got family members, friends, exes that still boomerang back round, still send you that text, still try and enter your life, even though you've had the World card come up, which means you're closing this out. In the back of the mind, there's this King of Swords, this person that keeps reoccurring, who's cold and detached, who you've had Three of Swords with, but now you have Justice. You understand that you have morals and integrity that this person doesn't, so you continue to walk away from it. You've moved away, you've closed out the old cycle, you've got a new life now, you've got the Sun card, the Ten of Wands. I mean, the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. You've had a brand new beginning because you've dropped the burden of this relationship or this person, this deceit, this lies, this awful situation. Five of Pentacles that left you out in the cold, that left you upset, left you struggling, lied to, abused, manipulated, gaslit, breadcrumbed, betrayed. Either way, there's this really sad energy here that you've got to own and be honest about. Because if any of you are going through anything, and similar to what I've just addressed, but in your own unique ways, this person has made you feel Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords. You don't have to let people back in your life, even in a tiny little way. I'm just going to show up and post this. I'm just going to get your signature on this. I just need you to help me one more time with this. That one more time leads to another time, and leads to another time, and leads to another time. If you've said no and you've set your boundary and put your rule and regulation in place for your mental health and emotional well-being, and that person chooses to not respect that, you've got to put your foot down even more. You know, stand on your word. I don't care if we're family. I don't care if we're friends. This is what I've said, and this is what I believe in. I have no respect for you in that way anymore because you presented Five of Pentacles and Three of Swords in my direction. I refuse to carry on with this vibration. However that shows up in your life, you stand true to that, because the Empress is next. A brand new beginning. You've got the Sun and the Empress. What a beautiful life you have. Do not be dragged into toxic energy again, and do not feel guilty for doing what is right for your mental health and emotional well-being. Because people will encroach on your personal space, seek your time, your money, your effort, whilst at the same time drag you into Five of Pentacles and drag you into Three of Swords. I was starting to do the reading and I could feel my energy and the smell of the environment, and I said, this is a familiar energy that I've long been asking to not show up in my readings. I'm really uncomfortable again, right? Really, really uncomfortable. And that is, normally as a reader, we would work our way through that and we'll do what we can to put out all 12 zodiacs. I'm not going to do that reading anytime soon, as long as that energy keeps showing up. So I hope that is a real powerful move, not only for me and my ascension and having a new beginning as the Empress, but for all of you who are saying, no, that energy makes me uncomfortable. I don't even need to explain myself. I don't need to tell you why that's uncomfortable. I'm clairvoyant, I'm clairsentient, I'm gifted, I'm empathic, I'm an earth angel, I'm a starseed, I'm spiritual, and your energy rubs me the wrong way, and I'm going to say no. And I know it's hard now because I've made this an issue on the channel over here and highlighted some stuff that, you know, we like to stay positive and not speak anything negative into existence, but we are yin and yang. And if there is a problem, we have to address it in our lives. We have to make sure we're clear and concise about what we do or don't stand for. Otherwise, we're going to keep attracting vibrations into our life that we've deliberately blocked out and pushed away. Where is the respect for what you've spoken on? And that's exactly why people are closed out and can't come back into your life, because they show back up in disrespectful ways where it makes it abundantly clear you're not welcome, you don't belong here. You've taken from my heart and soul. You've taken all my love and light. You've abused me and manipulated me and been so disgracefully rude and blasphemous about me in multiple different ways. I refuse to have you in my vibration. I don't care in what way you feel like you show up and you can get away with it because it's for a reading on the other side of the screen, but energetically I say no. I didn't invite you, you're not welcome. That person that always shows up even though they never received an invitation, that energy. And I've let you show up many a times and take a seat even though you never received an invitation, and that ends now. You're uninvited. Please do not return to this space. So you put your foot down, guys. People are showing up to your house unwelcome, making demands of you, expecting you to give them all of your time, guilt tripping you into situations. You have to do this for me, you have to do that, you owe me. Last time you let me down, now you've really got to do this. But that same person is beating you down black and blue verbally behind your back. Backstabbing, bitching, gossiping, lying, deceitful, stealing, bad mind, malicious intent, envious, disingenuous, spiteful, and absolutely not an energy that is healthy for you to be around. Because it's the little things that people do that you bypass and they do it again and again. And certain people will never even realise their traits and behaviours. Never learn. because it wasn't a big deal, it's just a little thing, I just said this, I just did this. It's too late. You've already presented the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. You have already created more than enough wounds in my reality, and I refuse not to receive more. Go on, guys, be strong, stand in your truth. We're halfway through the love readings for this week. Career readings are following, but we're making sure we're getting anyone out of our circle, our ecosystem, our energy, family, friends, foe, fakes. We don't need it. God is providing us a gorgeous map towards our destiny. The Sun and the Empress are here. We're putting our foot down and making sure we only align to people that have respect for us, not disrespect us. I'm not going to help you when you backstab me. I'm not going to help you when you steal from me. I'm not going to help you when you lie to my face. I'm not going to help you when you beat me down mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm not going to be that person you use and abuse and puppeteer for your own entertainment, for you to have purpose in your own reality. And I'm definitely not going to be your guide or guru here. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. So keep walking in your own direction, and we will also do the same. Love and light to all the light beings who know how to handle the dark when it is presented in front of their face. We've got to keep fighting. Keep fighting the demons, guys. Come on. Light forever.